Hello and happy Thursday. Guess what today is, guys? It is double feature Thursday again. So I went and ran some errands and I have kind of all my to-do things. I kind of almost feel like even though I'm crafting for you guys, it's still my treat to be able to just get back here and dig into products that I want to dig into. And with that, I feel like everything has to kind of be caught up before I can jump on here and do that for you and do that for me. So yeah, so today I'm here earlier because I got my things done earlier and I'm like, why not? So a lot of you have asked like, hey, when are you going to be on? Do you have a certain time? Well, today I just wanted to be on earlier. I want to maybe finish up earlier so I can get some good rest tonight. And it's one of those things like, why not go early? So because I never know what's needed of me on the farm. It might be, anytime, but afternoons are the best to catch. And I will always, always, always put like a heads up a half hour before I go live. So if you're kind of looking, you can go, oh, there, there's her notification. Or if you don't see a notification on Facebook on this page, then you'll know it's at least a half an hour away too. But I will be doing 2 features today. So after this one, then I'll probably do another one in a couple hours. So hi, Diane. Hi, Julie. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lois. All sorts of you on here. I probably missed some too, but just gonna see if I can see me pop up on here or not. But in the meantime, it's windy out there again, so sometimes my internet just, I feel like, doesn't like wind or something. But I have card number 6 for Stamp Camp. Here it is. So this whole month I've been trying to go with the theme of love and Valentine's or anything like that. I felt like I was forcing myself to do that with this card today, and I was bringing in hearts and I was using the heart punches, and every time I would punch out the heart, it would cover up the pretty paper, and I didn't like that because I love the paper and the images are so bold. And so it's just one of those things that, you know what, let's just toss all the distractions off the card, go back to the basics of the card. And then I really liked the card because I really like the paper, and the paper kind of does it today. So let me get my camera turned around so that I can show you what it looks like a little bit better. Hi, Linda. Thanks for your kind words. That's awesome. I'm excited for tomorrow, and I'm excited to get on the road to recovery too. So yeah, I just don't see me popping up on Facebook, so I'll just keep checking my my camera here too on my phone, so that if you guys have any questions or comments, then I will see it there too. And if it, oh, there I am, I was gonna say, and if it decides to catch up with me here, it'll be good too. All right, the main thing is that I don't lose my connection with you. Okay, so here is the card in person. And if you know me, I love blues, and I love this Rococo rose color. I love how they've pulled in so many themes with this Rococo rose in the papers and things between Celebration and the mini catalog here. And these were actually, this reminds me of my wedding colors, the Rococo rose, but back then we called it mauve. Now it's back in because we call it Rococo rose. I kind of think that's kind of cute. So I was married in the 90s, and so yeah, that was the very popular color of the time. Hi there, Ginger. So let me set that aside and show you where I'm pulling these products. Well, actually, let me show you this. So the sentiment here, you are amazing. I love that font, nice, big, bold. And so that is coming from the stamp set, You Are Amazing, right here and right there. So where I got this from can often be overlooked. So in the mini catalog here, it is on page 7, which brings me to an interesting thing that I like to point out. These are card kits. Stampin' Up! Has several card kits. If you purchase this one, you get everything in your card kit. You get the stamp set there, you get all the paper products, and even the box, the sturdy box here. I have 4 of them sitting on my table, 4 different card kit boxes, because everybody's been wanting kits. I think it's because it's January, you're snowed in. Even my people that don't craft too much in my life are ordering kits. So what I love is that there's tons of accessories and different things to gussy it up, and even leftovers when your cards are put together. There's a little instruction manual how to make a card. Now, this kit, like I said, everything is included that you would need. The You Are Amazing, I bought just the stamp set, even though I thought these were really fun cards and pieces to put together. But if you're thinking, oh yeah, I really like that, so this card kit is just the paper pieces, and then the stamp set is separate, and then it gives you a guide of these are the ink colors used so that you'll know what would work best with that project. So it's kind of a kit to build on that way. And of course there's always Paper Pumpkin that you can do a monthly subscription besides. And then the last thing that I want to touch base on is called a product medley. And in this catalog, they usually try and have one per catalog. It's the Flowering Cactus medley. And for $70, you get dies, you get ribbon, you get accessories, you get great paper, 48 sheets of paper, you get a stamp set, all of that. And so I got the wonderful, the Most Wonderful Time of Year medley from the holiday catalog. And I told Lisa, that's probably watching right now still, that I just felt like the paper just kept multiplying. There were so many things in the product medley too. So know that there are a lot of things that you can do with it. So those are just things that I wanted to touch on. And also kind of where this stamp set is, because if you're not into kits or don't think it's your thing, you might just go past it. But I think I'm going to be using the stamp set quite a bit for you guys this spring with the catalog. So the other thing that is the highlight of my card is the Paper Blooms. So Paper Blooms is free, and I've used one of the designs on there, but now we still have some other ones to go. Last week it was kind of the blue version of this. Hey there, Marilyn. And so the one I'm using today, sometimes it's hard, like, do I want to use this side or this side? This side's okay. This is the side I love. So this one might be a harder one to go, oh boy, you know. And then we've got more of the white front, and that could be fun. I'm thinking with the ice cream bundle too, and we've got that and that. And this is the only other sheet too that I haven't used. So kind of a big version, small version. So Paper Blooms, and it is from the Celebration brochure. So just know that if you're placing an order and it's $50 or more, you can get this whole paper packet of 12 by 12 paper, pretty paper, for absolutely free. So I know you guys like hear that all the time, but Celebration is only a couple months long this year instead of 3. So I don't want anybody to miss out on anything. I do like that we're sourcing the products from the US in this go around. So that's why it is just paper and just stamps, no punches or foily sheets or anything special like that from China, because of it being such a short-lived promotion. We want to make sure that we're keeping things in stock for everyone. Okay, so for the card base right here, I'm going with that Rococo Rose, like I said, and that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and that I'm going to set aside. And I'm just going to do a little bit of assembling. So I kind of have an interesting measurement for today's card front. And hi there, Cassie. So for the Pretty Paper Blooms paper, this is measuring 3.75 by 4, and then this is measuring 4 by, let's see, 4 by 4 1/2. I had to think. Usually I do a 1/4 inch all the way around, but this time I'm making it be just a little bit longer on the top and bottom there, but still that 1/4 inch on the sides. Hi, Pam. So this is ready to be taped down and taped together. And then I pulled out some ribbon that I want to accessorize my card with. And that is going to be the denim ribbon, which goes really well with the blues in the catalog. And I haven't used it for a while. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be perfect. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So it's just called literally denim 3/8 inch ribbon. I don't think there's anything on the other side except for the code. So it is lovely. I kind of don't even mind using this as a guy's card ribbon, because usually I don't put too much ribbon on guys' cards, but it is definitely like a deep chambray type denim looking color. So that makes it really nice too. So that I am just going to wrap around the side here before I put that on my card. And see how that turns out. And of course I'm just tying a knot, no bows on this, but I love how the denim on here still makes the card look soft, even though it's a darker color. So I'm just gonna snip that across there with my ribbon scissor and snip that across there, and then we're set. So that is just going on one of the layers here, and now it is ready to put on my card. So I'll just go across the ribbon, right across the back of the ribbon with my seal tape, and I'm just going to put kind of a little bit on each side. And now that is ready to go, and I kind of am leaving more of an area on the bottom than the top, like so. So we have that, and pretty much you can see with the pretty paper how that really just kind of makes the card almost happen all on its own. And it would be fun to see if you guys got this paper, these different other colors like the soft seafoam, old olive, petal pink, to see some of those maybe incorporated or changed out for card bases or layers too. So we have that right there for now. And now comes the sentiment part, and I love it. So let's get stamping, and this is my Night of Navy ink pad. And I'm going to stamp out "You Are Amazing." So this is red rubber, so I don't need my stamping mat for this one. And I think this might even be what I'm going to use for my sentiment for graduation cards. I always feel like we need a lot of graduation cards, so I have to remember to use this. But you guys might see it again too. Okay, that double oval punch that I used just yesterday, I'm pulling that out again, and I'm using the larger one because the sentiment doesn't fit in this one, but I'm also going to frame it, and I'm going to show you the technique that I use for framing that. So "You Are Amazing" fits in there, pops out like so, and then I'm going to take some old olive cardstock because that is one of the colors that works with the Paper Blooms assortment. I'm gonna punch that out. Okay, and now you might be thinking, maybe you've seen me do this, but you might be thinking, how do you get, here's my sample, a matting that is the same size? So if I line these up, they're gonna line up perfectly like a deck of cards, and you can't see anything, but here I have that outline. So very simple. If you trust yourself, you can just take a scissor, which I do, and there's a point on each end, so it's kind of actually easy to line this up. And even if you kind of wiggle your way across, by the time you get to the end, just go for that end, because most of this is going to kind of be covered up with the sentiment too. So then I just put a little bit of tape here on the top and on the bottom of the "You Are Amazing." And then I feel like it works best. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. I feel like it works best if I just lay the pieces down so that I have, oops, an equal amount showing, hopefully on the top and the bottom, and then I can see that. So you're gonna have a split on your sides, but that kind of doesn't even show too much when it's on your card. So now you have that same look of the punch, so it's going to coordinate because it is the same punch, and then it just makes the white and your sentiment just pop because you're matting that. So with that, I'm just going to take and grab some dimensionals here, and I'll put those along there. Probably just 3 is all about that will fit. Some of you will be able to get 4 on. Okay. So see if I can get these. Maybe they're extra sticky today, just for me, just for today. Okay. So I've got that. And then I'm just going to kind of center, you know, where I told you that split would be. Kind of want to get that lined up just on that navy there, because I think that will also camouflage the split. And there is that. And of course, I always want to work on a fun inside for you guys if I can, and add an embellishment. So let me start with the inside. Because this paper is florally, in the celebration brochure, it says it coordinates with Pretty Perennials, but actually it coordinates better with another stamp set, but I've been using this with it because I think it does coordinate really well. So, and I didn't think I needed a whole nother similar looking flower bundle yet. That's always what I say, not yet. Okay, so for the inside, I'm just using that 4 by 5 1/4 insert of white cardstock. And then I'm just going to take that large flower from the Pretty Perennials. There's different sizes here, but I'm using this one. And I'm just going to ink that up with that Rococo Rose. And I've stuck my Pierce stamp mat underneath there because this is my photopolymer stamp set here. So Rococo Rose there. And then I'm inking up the center here in the Night of Navy. So we just have that. And that is on purpose, the little white spots, because it wants to look a little kind of watercolored. So let me sneak my Pierce mat. This is what I use for my photopolymer. Let me make that escape. And then I'm just going to take and put some tape on here and add that to the inside of my card. And it just makes the whole inside of the card look so happy to have the Rococo Rose flower stamp there. And I'm not going to do anything for the inside because you are amazing. You could easily, if you're getting the set of cards from me this month, you could easily put happy birthday, happy graduation, anything like that. Or if somebody got some promotion at work or something exciting, it would just be something that you could add to personalize it yourself. So you'll be getting cards from me with a blank inside if you get them. And then for my embellishment, I am pulling out, and this is also from the annual catalog, close to the denim ribbon in the annual catalog. And this is the Elegant Faceted Gems. Thanks, Pam. And there's clear and kind of a cloudy vanilla color, and I love it because there is petal pink, and petal pink also matches this project too. So let me get my take your pick tool, and I'm going to start with the smaller of the two sizes, and I'm going to put that right in the middle because it's easier to line things up when I start in the middle. Oops, there we go. And then I can, once I put that down, I can easily center the other two around it, like so. So that is my embellishment from the front, and it's just so fun to see the sparkliness of that. So thank you. Thanks, Jody. Yes, I love these too. I haven't used them for a while, but I think I bought like 7 packages and I'm down to 2. So I know that I did love them, and now I need to love them again because I've got a few more packages to use up because they're on the way. And yes, Julie, the colors are just so bright and vivid. So for being a darker piece of cardstock, I think that the project itself is really bright and cheerful too. So thanks for your well wishes for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited, and hopefully I don't lose that excitement going into it tomorrow either. So this is today's card, and that is card number 6 for Stamp Camp. Let me get my camera turned around here quick. So yeah, like I said, I'll be back in a couple hours, so that'll give me time to upload this card as well as the supplies used to make the card. And then in a couple hours, I'll be back with my second card of the day, and that'll be card number 7 out of 10 for January Stamp Camp. So how you get the cards for January Stamp Camp is you can just let me know, hey, I want the cards, and then they're $22 for the set of 10, and then I'll get them out to you when they're ready. Otherwise, if you place a minimum order of $75 using the host code here at my workstation, and I'll also post that again with the card still shot that I'll upload here in a bit. And if you have that, if you need help ordering, let me know, and then just make sure when you're ordering to say, hey, could you add that host code, that specific host code too? Because I still have like Dawn's Party that finished, that I finished demoing yesterday. That's still open. I've opened up the host code for Kim Nas, and I'm gonna start demoing that hopefully next week if everything goes right with my hand and everything. So, so that's kind of what's coming up, and I like to let you guys know that too. But otherwise, I hope to see you guys here in a couple hours again. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.